everyone. We have to cover Pudgy Penguins PENGU here because, as you can see, we are almost up 8% in the last 24 hours. It's been doing pretty well, actually. So we're going to talk about that. It just had a pump, but things aren't as pretty as you think. But anyways, we're going to start this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So yes, I know you can already see what's forming up here. This is a rising wedge, the same exact rising wedge that Bitcoin is in. Pudgy Penguins, unfortunately, is in there as well. Even though Pudgy Penguins is up 8% in the last 24 hours, and Bitcoin is technically sideways at 0.31% down, we still have Pudgy Penguins going up. So yeah, we still have some things going up, but I think it's going to be a temporary glow up here for these projects. But yeah, I think we're going to probably dump from this. But anyways, this rising wedge right here ended up dropping and dumping. So now we have another rising wedge forming. Let's see if this one dumps as well. Rising wedges are like a 60% or 72% win rate or something like that. So yeah, we can see what happens here with this. See if we break out to the upside. But before I end off this video, just look over here, the % R trend exhaustion. Notice the long-term trend is kind of starting to curve downwards a little bit. We don't want to see this start to dump, because then it'll pull the short-term trend and both will start dumping, and the price is going to dump massively if that happens. We do have some buying pressure coming in on the 4-hour chart, so that is a decent sign. On the 2-hour chart, though, we are looking like we're reaching an overbought area. It's kind of weird though, because the overbought area is up here. This box up here is the overbought area, but this is like right before it became overbought, it started to pull back. So that's not necessarily a good sign. And then we're kind of still moving up here on the MACD, still a lot of buying pressure. So I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. I think if anything, we could try to pump and break out again if Bitcoin does. If not, then we're going to be seeing that next pullback, right? So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I can't look at the daily chart because well, there's not that much info on it. But for the info that is on it, because Pudgy Penguins hasn't been out for too long. But for the info that we do have here on the daily chart, the % R trend exhaustion, this is never a good sign to see the long-term trend. It's just oversold for so long and still going sideways down here as the short-term trend breaks out. Because all that's going to happen is when the short-term trend comes back down, the long-term trend might try to break out with it, but that's going to be a huge price drop if this long-term trend does not start catching up. If we keep doing this and the long-term trend stays like this, what do you think is going to happen? Well, the short-term trend has to come back down to the long-term trend. It follows the long-term trend. So we're going to end up seeing a huge drop here if we don't break out. So I think this rising wedge truly is the bearish pattern that we've been waiting for. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.